Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. And we cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to FireKeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. FireKeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
Lacrosse or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to FireKeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. FireKeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
Lacrosse or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games, and under the
Welcome back, everybody, to the Northeast Invitational here at the Onondaga Nation Arena in Utica. Join many Americans from all sides by adding your favorite childhood hits to the collaborating game playlist. Captivate and disappear Jacobs and Paul Albany are going to start us off this morning with the game between the Maine Northmen and the Utica Yeti. This will be for the bronze medal game, and they'll be playing CTC later on this morning.
Good morning, my friends, and welcome to day 3 of the first annual Northeast Invitational. I'm Stephen Stan, very pleased to be here with Blue Squad Productions for the placement games, the finals, the medals. So, this game sees a matchup of the 2 third-place teams in the pools, where they were both very competitive. The Maine Northmen wearing their black, going left to right, and having just handed the ball away to the Utica Yeti, wearing white, and drawing the first penalty of the game very early on. There is a lot happening to get started. Leota will leave it there for Stotler. Blaine Stotler is going to wait as Shannon Sullivan gets to the bench for an extra attacker. They're just getting 6 out. They're taking a while to get everybody out. The Yeti wearing their white jerseys. Sikosi hands it off. Here's a sidearm rip. That one's stopped by Brian Duncan, the spectacularly acrobatic goalie for the Maine Northmen, who had 6 players on the floor. That is not how you want to start out. They've still got 5 out there. Now one of them's leaving. Okey-dokey. So, 1 minute in, Utica will go to the power play. Nick Kiefer will start at the top with a strong right set. Immediately over to Jesse DeMays. Oh, sorry, that was Stotler. DeMays is down at the crease. And there's the first shot. And how did that come out? It looked like it came out over the back of Brian Duncan. The pass ahead to Gus Eisenman eventually is scooped up, and they'll start killing penalties. We are playing 3 15-minute running time periods. The final 3 minutes of the third period will be stop time if the game is within 3 goals. The winner of this game will go on to the bronze medal match. Originally, this was going to be the 5th place game, but if you saw the semi-final yesterday between the Woodsmen and CTC Elite, it will come as no surprise to you that the Woodsmen have been removed from the tournament for their behavior, their actions. So that opens up a spot in the bronze medal game. The winner of this will advance to that. That's why we're starting a little early. I'll try and remember after 10 to say something about that as well, because I'm sure some people are going to join in at the original scheduled start time of 10. But the team who wins has needed a little more time to prepare for that bronze medal game. Great stop by Duncan, just scooping that one out of the air. He steps out of the crease and line drives one up to Kyle Baker, the captain of the Northmen. Had thoughts of going to the net, but the Yeti do a pretty good job getting their defenders out, and Maine will go into penalty kill. And they can kill all but about 14 seconds of this one. No pressure coming. Jim Fay is out there, as is Kiefer. A few seconds left of the shot clock. Baker will rip one wide and head to the bench. The defenders heading out for the Northmen. 8 seconds on the power play. Leota will leave it there. I don't imagine Maine's going to try a shot here, or Utica's going to try a shot and risk a breakaway the other way, but no, they are not. They're going to wait and set up. Got to be aware of that man coming out of the penalty box. The first goal he was as Jared Hussey runs away from the man coming out of the box, off to his offside, goes back across the grain, and tucks it past Brian Duncan. And this is just a really nice play by Hussey to be very quick, cutting towards the net. That's a great angle there. Had to go a little wide to get away from the defenders, then cut in to get his shooting spot. And Hussey buries it. It's 1-0. Both these teams had some very competitive games in their round-robin pool play. The Yeti in particular looked really strong at times, but looked a little inexperienced at times. I was talking to their owner, Paul Decker, and he was saying, yeah, we just got to play. You guys have to get used to it. You can see here's the drive by Baker. He'll spin back out. They just need to get reps. They need to get games in. They need to develop the instincts, the experience, and the exposure. Shannon Sullivan gives it up. He was trying to stay still, but just couldn't hold the ball. You can see Sullivan makes the save on the long-range Baker shot, and he's thinking, do I have it? Doesn't want to move and dislodge the ball, but doesn't want to stand still if it's getting free. It was getting free. It trickles across. We're all tied up 1-1. Maine, I think, has a little bit more box experience, perhaps, but because they did have a team, and of course they stem from the. I think a lot of Vermont Voyageurs were part of this group, from that old senior B team, and I think they have a bit more experience, but they're also, just getting the reps, getting the guys in, coming. A lot of guys coming from the field. They have a guy wearing a field bucket, which is okay. I may make fun of people wearing field helmets in box, but that's only because it's worth making fun of. But for the most part, really positive things happening with these teams. Nice pass out to Leota. He's got trailing pressure from Josh Jordan, who snapped his shaft on that cross check, and will have to go to the bench, break out the backup twig. He's going to have to go to the dressing room to get that one, because he didn't bring it out to the bench. We'll see if we might see. We may not be paying attention, but he may just throw the head on his other shaft. I'm not sure if he has a backup gamer that he really likes. Oh, what a rip! Speaking of liking, it is a great start for Jared Hussey. He is loving the low corners. This one from his normal lefty shooter side to the far corner again. And that's just a beauty from Hussey. Make it 2-1. Happy Sunday morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day.
Yeti goal scored by number 28, assisted by number 17. Northmen with possession.
Maine gets it. Here's Baker. Baker among the player pool for the U.S. for the World Championships this fall. McDonald had a terrific tournament. Chris McDonald put some pressure on. The ball is turned over, though. Maine gets it. Here comes Lebrecht. Nice feed it through to Baker. Baker had Jim Fay all over him. Maine does get it. There's going to be a penalty coming. Fay was a little too all over him. It's going to be an illegal cross-check to Jim Fay. Somewhat disbelieving, as players are wont to be when they're sent to the penalty box. And Orangeville, I knew it would happen at some point. The Maine Northmen will go to the power play as we near the midway point of this first of 3 15-minute running time periods.
2 minutes white, illegal cross check.
As Maine goes strong right. Got Josh Jordan over here. Sorry about that. I don't hear the officials on their in-game mics, but apparently it was very loud. So we apologize for that. Greg Beecher is fixing it now while he runs the camera. Oh, Kyle Baker tried to save that one from going into the benches. Didn't quite get there. It just tipped off the head of the stick. Minute and a half still on the penalty kill. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, too many minutes. Utica sent 5 out while they're killing the penalty, so it's a turnover. And Maine will head back to set up on the power play. Breck back to Baker. Breck opening up a lane, and Baker's going to flip it down low. They go backside to Dolan. Nice stop by Sullivan. Well-run play. Led to a decent scoring chance there. Chris McDonald has to get over center. He just makes it. Hands it off. That's a pretty nifty little move by Niles Miller. Carrie says she can't hear me.
We gotta plug your thing directly into there if you can.
Okay.
I've got you cranked up as long as you can.
Okay.
It's not getting power.
All right, and sorry, apparently I'm quite quiet, so I've got my... There we go. We're good? All right, now we're going to move the mic in a little closer. We just had an extra cable in today that was affecting it a bit, but if my wonderful wife could let me know if that sounds better. Appreciate the heads up. That was a bit quiet. And here comes Maine. They are running out of time on the power play. Lebrecht's going to shoot. It's stopped. Faye came. Oh, it's going to be a high sticking call. I was going to say Faye came running in. Instead of breaking up the floor, he could have been good for a breakout. We will take a break.
2 minutes white, high
at the
stick.
quarter break, or the period break. We will do the direct plug. We were trying something to give me a little more freedom and have people not tripping over the wires up here, but we will go back to the hazards for you, lacrosse friends, so that you can hear properly. There's 5 minutes left in this first period. Baker's up at the top. Another power play for Maine after the high sticking call. That was Peter Leota going to the box. That one was way up there. Comes down. It's Baker that gets it. Tries to get it to Lebrec. And possession call. Imagine it's probably an illegal pick. And Al Snow will run the ball up over center. Utica, lots of time left on this penalty. You can hear the bench yelling, kill the clock. I think they were hoping to take a little longer than 17 seconds of that 30-second clock to take a shot, but we'll see how they do here. Looked like a possible shot there by Rick Murray, wearing the number 12 for Maine this morning. Looks like Nazir Tingling. I'm going to double check. I was told that Tingling would be wearing 3. I think he's still wearing 12, and then Rick Murray's still wearing 98. But we'll double check that. .32 on the penalty. It's about a 5-second difference, so Utica can basically kill this one. Sebastian Yigwi-Puma gets off the floor for a change. And yes, I just said he was changed because I wanted to say his name since I learned how. DeMays to the far side. 6 on the shot clock, 10 on the penalty. You're going to go for the backdoor attempt. Doesn't quite get there. DeMays has it. Shot clock expires. He puts it down. And the penalty expires. Leota is released. And we're back to even strength with 3 minutes to go here. Just over 3 in the first period. Pass through to Baker. Nice defensive work by Leota to restrict his ability to catch that ball. And here come the Yeti. Niles Miller backpedals, waiting for his cohort. Starts to head down low, watched by Jack Anzalone. It's going to be an over and back with a bit of a wild throw. Gets past Stotler, and the Yeti will have to get their D out. The second game of the day will be the winner of this game against the CTC Elite for the bronze medal. And that one's coming at 11:15. All evened up. I'm going with Tingling. I think that's Tingling wearing his 12 still. Brendan Murphy tried to pick that one up for the Northmen, but it's going to be the Yeti coming with a big collision along the boards. Kiefer gets up. Those are 2 big bodies with Kiefer and Dolan colliding. Probably a good call there. You can see Chris Ryan was thinking about going to Leota. The lane may have not been there. Wasn't a great shooting angle even if it got through. Now they try to go to the back door. Gets away from Al Snow. Al Snow reaches out. Oh, what a shot! Al Snow! One-hander reaches high. Grabs that with one hand, slams it down with one hand. Wow, that is fantastic. Al Snow with an amazing play. Head is excited. I'm sorry, Al, if you get tired of the Al Snow wrestler references. I had to do it once. Al Snow did not need to say help me on that one, as he had it all in his own hands or hand, reaching across the pile to grab that ball, slamming it down past Duncan. My goodness. Let's get that one off to ESPN for the Sports Center Top 10. I'm not even kidding, Greg. Let's send it to them. Final 45 seconds of this first period. Utica with a 3-1 lead. Love to add one more. Stotler's shopping, gets it over to the far side. Hussey was the hot hand, but he passed it off. Oh, great save, Duncan. It was a crease violation anyway by Jesse DeMays. And now the Northmen are going to try to get one last opportunity. They've got 15 seconds. Duncan staying in his net. Josh Jordan going to the crease. That's quite a defensive play there by Niles Miller to fight the big body Jordan off. Yeti almost got a last chance. We are going to take a break for 2 minutes. This is the 2024 first annual Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.
You to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to FireKeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. FireKeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
NEI or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Non-stop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blake. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. And Carrie, if you can let me know how the, oh, there we go. I'm good now. That was 2 minutes ago. How would she know 2 minutes ago was the break? Okay. Well, let me know how it is now, because we've gone back to the shorter cord to make sure everything is working fine. We're getting ready to go. And we're underway. Period number 2. It's 3-1 Utica. Maine gets the first possession of the second period. Nice feed through, spinning shot, beautiful. What a two-man play, two-man game by Kyle Baker and Jack Anzalone, who just spins and tucks. Great body control, great footwork. Fires it far side past Shannon Sullivan. So Anzalone from Baker and Brendan Murphy. Wow, they're actually playing there. It's just they were kind of statically locked in a little isometric exercise battle at the faceoff dot. And eventually Maine comes away with it. They're going to go down and try and tie it up. And Tingling almost did it. There's a save by Sullivan. Kyle Baker looks at the official pointing Utica's way and says, no, that should be our ball. The official disagrees. Official wins the discussion. Here's Height along the board. Stotler's going to try and duck underneath. Nice work there by, who is wearing number 3? We're going to find out. That is not a player who was here yesterday. Oh, big save, Shannon Sullivan. Kiefer has it. Who's number 3 for Maine? What's that? Who is number 3 for Maine? He's new.
It says Nazir down here. Nazir Tingling? Unless that's what they were doing yesterday. We'll have to double check because that was Tingling was listed as 12 yesterday. Okay, folks, sorry, I was checking on some numbers there. I was checking on the 3:12:98 situation for Maine, and it's actually less clear than it was before. So we'll figure that at the break. But here's a break for Leota. Great trail check hustle, but Leota buries it. Great hustle by Eisenman, but he just couldn't get enough on the stick as Leota just powers through on this shot. Good wheels, lovely little lever pass ahead. Leota had to spin, which slowed him down a bit, gave Eisenman a chance, but it works out, and the Yeti extend to 4-2. Pressure but on the Northmen, but they get their way out, and they make it up over center. Baker feeds it behind the net. Jordan comes around. Jordan all the way to the front, saved by Shannon Sullivan. Fresh 30 for the Northmen. Baker feeds it through to Anzalone. This one's not open, but he's going to create a shot. Bounces it, just misses the far top corner, the top right corner. He's going to get up out of play, didn't touch anybody, and Utica will get possession. Sebastian Yiguipuma will avoid the pressure and get it on to the left side. Here comes Sikosi chasing Len Dubé. Dubé, nice sidestep. He's had a strong tournament. Jordan fights through a check to the chin. Gets a shot off. It's going to be a fresh 30. Play was blown down. Didn't see what the call was for. Chris Ryan, the veteran backpedaling, now steps around the pick, feeds it through, drop step going in that. That's going to be a crease dive in violation. Pretty nice drop step by Jared Hussey, but he just wound up in the crease, and Maine's going to have the ball. Oh, that's a forced pass, and Ryan is one-on-one. Step around on his offside, tries the jump shot, stopped there. Maine into the offensive zone. Josh Jordan has it along the far boards. Brendan Murphy looking to go underneath. Nice recovery. Niles Miller really playing well so far for the Yeti this morning. And that pass is maybe tipped. It doesn't matter. It's not going to go over center. They'll have to get a shot off. Only 3 on the shot clock, and Lebrecq misses. That's going to roll all the way the length of the floor. Yeti with a shot from the outside that may have been tipped on the way and never got close to the net. It's grabbed by Stotler in the corner, but he is banged by Anzalone, who's played a really strong two-way tournament, and that's going to be at least a possession call. Yeah, it'll just be possession. Maine's going to get it after the check in the back by Stotler. Brendan Murphy sprinting down to get onto that one. He's one-on-one. Does he want to go? Oh, he's got somebody coming off the bench. Jordan went up high instead, so Murphy dives. He's going to wind up in the crease. Didn't get the ball on net anyway, and the Yeti go back the other way. Once again, it's Niles Miller pushing the ball out of the zone. Thanks, David Lent, for letting us know that things are sounding all right. Anybody else who's watching, love to hear where you're watching from. how you're enjoying the tournament. Al Snow, that's a nice trail check there. I think it was Len Dubé again. The pass up to Ryan. They're down on time, so they get the long shot just before the shot clock expires. No problem for Duncan, but the pressure causes a turnover. That's in. Jesse DeMays is rewarded for that forecheck pressure as he tucks that one home, pings it in, bar, back, and in. Watch, it's going to hit the post. Oh, did it go off Duncan or just posted in? First I thought it actually hit the post and bounced off the back of the goalie. See, actually I think it was Snow that got a piece of the pass, and then DeMays is going to pick it up. Oh, it's just in. Yeah. 5-2, the Yeti pulling away a bit. Duncan all the way out to the corner and then rifles a pass up to Anzalone. That one's knocked down by McDonald. It's loose along the floor. Battle for it. Baker scoops it up as it pops out away from the boards. Just 12 seconds on the possession on the shot clock. Now down to 7 for Maine. Leota without a stick and takes a big pick from Lebrec, but Maine can't really get a shot chance. Anzalone gets one onto Shannon Sullivan, but it was just after the buzzer. Now there's a breakout. Oh, and that's going to be a bury from Jesse DeMays. Back-to-back for DeMays. You see the first Yeti defender heading to the bench to get that change. It looked like it was fairly legal. And right in that same spot, over into that far corner. Assist to Sebastien Yiguipuma. Duncan reeks out and gets that one. Here's Brendan Murphy. Oh, that's a beauty. Just drops ahead of the stick, looks to the far side, uses his teammates as decoys, and just kind of rolls this one into the far corner. Look how gently he places this ball. I guess he had a little bit on it. It looked like he was really delicate with that shot, but it had to be a delicate positioning. Perfect placement by Murphy for the third goal for the Northmen. They pull back to within 3. We've got 4.5 minutes to go in the second period. Northmen into the offensive zone. They're going to try and keep things rolling, keep a little pressure on. Josh Jordan with the rip from outside. A little offside shot, channeling his inner Cody Jamieson. Going off on his wrong side. Twister. Just inside the post. It's a nice one. Face-off is won by Kiefer, but he's going to throw his palms up because he can't believe none of his teammates were down there to get it after he won that one so cleanly and flicked it ahead. Now it's 6-4, and here's pressure again. Baker was racing in from the bench, was a bit on his offside, didn't quite get that where he wanted. Sullivan turns it aside, but fresh 30 for the Northmen. Brendan Murphy switches to lefty to take that shot, and I didn't care for it. Love the game, Murph. Not such a fan of that shot. I know, you're trying. Hey, it's better than I would have shot lefty, but I wouldn't switch to lefty. Here's Sikosi. Yeti could use him to get rolling. He's been a big part of the offense all weekend. Way over on his offsides. The shot clock is running down. It does get across to the near side to Ryan. Ryan's shot is stopped. Did it get in before the 30? It did. There was actually a reset, but Duncan swallows it up, and now Murphy on the run. He's got 3 Yeti all over him. That is some great timing to be aware that he had Kyle Baker just stepping off the bench, and Murphy gets ahead to him, but Baker's pass doesn't get through. Great trail check by who else? Niles Miller. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was Helt. Got to give him credit where it's due. Just under 2 minutes in the second period, and Maine riding some momentum, but that pass gets away. Jordan tracks it down, then loses possession as it just bounces, pops out of his stick. Fancy little spin move by Jared Hussey, and he is off to the races. Hussey along the near boards. Wearing Nick Karam's shirt. It's Nick Karam, right? Plays for the Yeti? Yeah. Tommy Karam, that's it. Oh, nice try by Chris Ryan. Got a little too much of his weight leaning forward, and his toes just tickled the crease line. Here comes Maine again. Gus Eisenman across center. Gets it to Baker. Jordan open in the middle. He's got a man in the crease. Great look. Oh, big save. Shannon Sullivan on either Nazir Tingling or Rick Murray. We don't know. It's a mystery. The mystery of the Maine. And then the other person who may be Nazir Tingling hands it off. Here is Baker. Brendan Murphy thought about switching hands again. Somebody reminded him that I'd said I didn't like it on the broadcast, so he goes back to the righty, and that worked out okay, except it winds up being turned over in on the crease. Long pass, caught with one hand. Helt absolutely was not ready for that one. Took him by surprise, and it's going to roll all the way back over center. 7 seconds. Murphy. Oh, Murphy didn't have it. It was over on the far side. I don't know if they ran the hidden ball trick. They certainly hit it for me, but we're going to get to the second intermission with the score 6-4 in favor of the Utica Yeti. They are 15 minutes away, if they can hold on, from advancing to the bronze medal game at the first annual Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions.
Community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home-cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs, with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga Athletic Clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters, and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation Arena. For a unique historical visit,
back underway, and here's a break from Murphy right off the bat. Beautiful goal. Is it good? Yes. Thought he might have got into the cylinder before the ball went in, but great finish by Brendan Murphy. And just like that, the Maine Northmen are right back in this one. Second of the game for Murphy. So unassisted marker for Murphy. Whoa! That was wild. Van Bibber going to the turf, tried to toss the ball up to his teammates, and it went all the way up to the ceiling and actually hit the top of the netting. That's wild. Al Snow's shot, that's wide. Brian Duncan doesn't touch it. Trying to not get him a fresh 30. And they don't get a fresh 30, but they did get possession back. Ryan's one-hander's well off the mark. I tell you what, he's no Al Snow. Fresh 30 for Utica. Here's Stotler at the top. Murphy watching him. Nice little pick. They get it in tight. That was DeMays with the spinning reverse whip. Just turned aside by Duncan, who has a chat with Chris Ryan before Ryan heads back. Here's Murphy. Murphy passes through. Bounces off Josh Jordan, but is swallowed up by Sullivan. It's going to be Maine possessions. We're having a back-in call, I believe. And the mystery of the Maine has been resolved. We were wrong yesterday. We are right today. So Rick Murray is number 12. He is the lefty that's going right onto the crease there on the near side of the crease. Murphy gets it. Oh, he stepped on the crease line. And Nazir Tingling is number 3. So, all is clear now, right? Here we go, 6-5. Yeti will try to extend that lead again. They don't like the Northmen creeping so close. DeMays. Oh, he gets underneath Foglio. Scores! No, it's stopped. He had everything for a goal except for the ball going into the net. Nice little drive, and here come the Northmen. Foglio will leave it there. Josh Jordan breaking down. Running out of options and running out of time, so he'll shove his way in and fire a shot, but he's going to miss it. That's just a bit late for Brendan Murphy. And it'll be Yeti possession. Blaine Stotler racing down to get it. Stotler watched by Eisenman. Yeti need another forward. Here he comes. It's going to be DeMays, who has a couple of goals for them. One of their leaders is Jared Hussey, also has a couple. Here's Ryan. That's a bit zesty on the pick. Oh, I think we're having penalties. Okay, I was trying to decide what the discussion was. It's Al Snow for Utica and Ryan Dolan. Kyle Dolan, for the Maine Northmen. Sorry, Kyle. So we're 4-on-4.
Got white on a high stick.
And there are less than 11 minutes
Black
to go in this play-in game
4-on-4
for the bronze medal match. So we are a bit after 10. I'll just a reminder for anyone who thought the game was at 10 o'clock. It was originally, oh, hang on. So a discussion happening. The Maine had 5 guys on the floor. So Utica is saying there should be a change of possession. But you can't start play. It's on the officials to make sure there's the right number of players on the floor when play starts. So it's not Maine. I mean, Maine put the guys out there, but they're not going to lose possession. They started. Josh Jordan was calling timeout because he was worried that they were going to be given a penalty or something was going to happen. But the timeout wasn't assessed. The refs sorted it out. All is well. We're 4-on-4, and we continue. Oh, yeah. And the penalty just went up on the one side, as has been happening, to keep them timed up at the same time. So a minute and a half to go in the matching minors to Dolan and Snow. Here's Yikwapuma, watched by Nazir Tingling. He'll toss it up to Blaine Stotler. Stotler thought about feeding it through. Instead, he pulls it back. Very convincing pass fake, and then a very convincing shot to the far side for Blaine Stotler. And it's a 7-5 lead for the Yeti as they get back up by 2. And he sold me on this pass fake. Can we watch it once more? Yeah, here we go. Nice job. See, Stotler will get a pick. He's going to start sidestepping. That I thought he'd thrown that pass. And it's it's not like we're in Calgary. You can't see the ball once it leaves somebody's stick. Here's a drive to the net. Baker with a shot, trying to get it back immediately. But that's turned aside by Shannon Sullivan. Hard work by Brendan Murphy. Gets the ball. Nice job. Saw all the white jerseys. Knew he just had to flip it out where they could get to it. And Angeloni had it, but then Murphy can't accept that pass on the crease. It'll go back to the Yeti. Good shift, though, by Brendan Murphy. Here come the Yeti. Lob pass ahead to Niles Miller. Oh, it's been a little tricky for him. That low pass kind of short hopped him. He tried to get down and get it. You could see Miller was in that spot where you don't know whether to reach out and catch it before it hits the ground or try and back off of it and take it on the hop because you don't want to get it just like hitting off the end of the stick. Helt, that shot is well off the mark. Al Snow picks it up. 3 to shoot, so he'll let one rip. It's a little bit high. And Maine will get possession on the 30. Len Dubé takes a pop, a little swat, shrugs it off, makes the pass, says, yeah, you can call that slash if you want, and heads to the bench. 7-5 with 8:14 to go. Here's Lebrecq spinning, tossing it back. Murphy finds Rick Murray. Murray's hard shot went off the boards. Lebrecq just tries to get one on net as the buzzer was about to go. Al Snow is running the floor. That's going to get up and out of play, and it's going to be Maine possession. And we reach the midway point of this third period, a 7-5 lead. Murphy will go to the top to Jordan. It's a strong left set. Drive to the net. That's a hold. But it's a goal. The penalty wiped out by Jordan's drive to the net. He would not be fazed by that pressure or the grab, and he has his second of the game. It's a 1-goal contest. So look at the determination by Josh Jordan. Here we go. From up at the top, ducks underneath. You see the hold. There's no question. Maine doing a nice job off ball, getting a couple of their forwards picking and really tangling up the Yeti defense, which left that lane for Jordan to crash down into. Northmen trying to break out. They do. They get it ahead to Baker. And with 6.5 to go, we've got a 1-goal game again. Baker in the corner. Thought he was having a look at Tingling. He decided to take a shot as it was late in the 30. Murphy, hard work, gets in, pops the ball loose, and swats it out, but everyone else was going for a change, as well they should have. So it's turned over to the Yeti, and here comes Niles Miller. Miller feeds it through. Nice pass to Mays. What a save by Duncan. Great loose ball pickup there by Hussey. But he is swarmed by black jerseys. He's going to get the ball, though, as they're going to call a possession foul. Here's Stotler. He's got a recent goal. He does pass it this time. Hussey looking for the hat trick, misses. It's going to be an over and back, so Hussey will just hop onto the bench, let the defenders come out. Maine, another chance to try and tie it up. Murphy grabs it.
Northmen with possession. Looking from the top. 5:03 left in the third.
Oh, it's tied up! Lebrec with the drive. Goes back against the grain, sneaks it through. CJ Lebrec. Dare we say shades of CJ cursed with that drive? Just shades. I'm not saying CJ cursed. Not many people are. This is a pretty gritty and talented play, though, as he drives through one check, drives through another check, and fires across body. 7-7, 4:28 to go. Hello to the folks in Portland, Maine watching, who are probably very pleased about the game being tied up with these last couple of goals by the Northmen. Chris McDonald driving. The McDonald clan probably a little less excited at the moment in Maryland since it was just tied up, but Chris is staying out for an offensive shift. Maybe he's going to get a big game-changing goal here. He's going to set a pick, that's for sure. Hussey passes it to the back door. Al Snow with the shot. Duncan with the save, and Maine will get it back. I mentioned Chris McDonald in previous... Oh, my goodness! What on earth? Al Snow takes advantage. Oh, Greg. Greg. Al Snow with another one. He is scoring nothing but unusual goals today. It's 8-7 Yeti. And the McDonald clan will be happy. They are from Maryland. Chris McDonald telling me yesterday, I met him in the parking lot when I arrived. He was about the only person here. Oh, do we have it? Oh, I know. That's why I'm talking about it. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it. They're in the chat. I read things. I read. But yeah, Chris was saying when I met him in the parking lot, first guy here, one of them, and he was saying, yeah, he's from Maryland. It was handy when he was at Hudson Valley Community College to be playing with the Yeti. Not as handy now that he's back in Maryland, but he loves being part of the team. He wants to do it for another year at least anyway. Len Dubé. The right idea, just a little bit too much on that pass to Gavin Chambers. It's turned over to the Yeti, and running across center is Peter Leota. Leota had a goal earlier in the game. He's going to stay up and play some more. Maybe have a shot at another one. Down to the final 2.5. Stotler. Utica needs a fifth forward out, but they are getting late in the shot clock. They're really not going to go far. Niles Miller actually came out and stood at center, and now is picking up Kyle Baker as the main captain runs the floor. Josh Jordan. Watched there by Leary. Long outside shot. Nice grab by Tingling and avoiding the crease. Murphy ducking through. Spins off a check from McDonald. Shoots. Save. Fay with the huge chop down. Oh, wide open. Lebrec scores. Puts his hand up. Maine works hard to get the ball. And then Josh Jordan, a nice pass after that reset. And Lebrec goes low, employs the Brendan Murphy approach of just rolling it past the left foot of Sullivan. The Northmen may have a scout on Shannon Sullivan that says go by that, down by the feet. That is lovely placement. Really nice goal there for Josh Jordan, or for CJ Lebrec. And the assist by Jordan is a good one. Here's McDonald driving, stopped by Duncan. McDonald with the forecheck pressure. He's been spending more time in the offensive zone at this point. Dolan comes up now. We've got a minute and a half. McDonald takes the pass. He's going to stay out there. It's a long shift for him. Hits to the far boards. Looking for someone. Finds him, and now McDonald's going to get a rest as DeMays takes it. DeMays backpedaling. Sees the last man coming, that's Stotler. Bobbles it for a moment. On his offside. One hand underneath between the legs. Wide. And it's going to roll the length of the floor. 46 seconds remaining in this third period. Northmen are going to take their timeout as they get possession on that over and back. And we are tied up 8-8. The winner will go to the bronze medal game. I started to explain it, then things started happening. So we were going to start this game at 10 o'clock. It was going to be for 5th place. We started at 9:30 because with the Woodsman actions yesterday in their semifinal game, they were removed from the tournament. They will not be playing for a bronze medal. So the winner of this game advances to the bronze medal game. So the half hour earlier gives them a little more rest time to get ready for that bronze. I'm sure neither of them was hoping to go to overtime, but we will have 5 minutes on the board. If somebody scores, that's it. They win. They go to the bronze medal game and go and start resting up and rehydrating for that. If nobody scores in the 5 minutes, we go to a shootout. That's if we go to overtime. There's still 47 seconds to see if that will be necessary. Maine, as one would expect, is keeping their goalie in the net. Brian Duncan stays down there. Not going to pull it with 17 extra seconds. And play's going to be blown in. The Yeti have to get out there. Seems unlikely the refs would start play, but once they blow the whistle to say, let's go, you got to get ready. Kyle Baker's actually set up down at the crease for the Northmen, and he tends to be more up at the top or the shooter spot. He's going to get it down in the corner, cycle out. Lebrecht trying to open a lane for him. Pick and roll, the give and go, the pick and roll play, and Lebrecht buries it. CJ Lebrecht is hot. Is that 3 in a row for him? He got the rolling goal. I'm trying to remember if he had one before that. Look at this lovely two-man game by Lebrecht as he's setting that solid pick, then just pops out. They both go to Kyle Baker. Baker dishes off, and Lebrecht is naked on top of the crease and has no mercy on Shannon Sullivan. The Maine Northmen have come back. They've trailed or been tied pretty much the whole game. I believe that's their first lead. Big collision. Utica gets it. Will they call timeout? They will. So Utica, with 27 seconds left, takes their one timeout for the game. Ooh, this is a good one. And this is kind of, I think, encapsulating what the NABL is, the North American Box Lacrosse League. Guys coming out, learning how to play, some guys with a lot of experience, guys like Kyle Baker, who have been playing for a long time, know the game. A lot of other guys who are athletic and driven and learning the game of box lacrosse. And you can see it coming along. And a lot of guys who still have a ways to go. You know, it's a steep learning curve when you start later, if you've either not played or if you've played field lacrosse, learning the box game. And you see some of the decisions that are made. They think, yeah, they need to play more games. They need to have more reps.
100%. I don't think anybody could have said it better. That is exactly what the NABLL is trying to accomplish. As we get a couple of these guys, like you said, like you've got Kyle Baker, played for Team USA.
Yeah.
You've got a couple guys for the Yeti who have played all over. A lot of times you got Neil Powlis. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure one or two people have heard of him.
Yeah.
And you take experienced players like that, and you get the. It helps really grow the United States game. Everybody says American, but it's really the U.S.
Yes.
game.
So 27 seconds left. Sullivan is over at the bench and will stay. Hussey was, oh no. Yeah, Hussey will stay. Height will stay out there as well. He started heading back to the bench. So 3 righties, 3 lefties for the Yeti. Snow's got a couple of big goals. DeMays and Hussey have 2 each. This is Ryan with it. Down to DeMays. Backdoor, quick stick, nice save, Duncan. It's picked up by Eisenman. The Yeti all over him, all kinds of forecheck pressure. They've got 8 seconds left. They get the ball. Comes to Ryan. He's going to shoot. That one's wide. And that is going to do it. The Maine Northmen hang on. One big save on the back door, and that is a lovely sight to see Chris Ryan, who was turned aside on the last shot, go over and give a big pat on the head and a hug to Brian Duncan. This is a great rivalry game between these teams and a big win for the Maine Northmen. An exciting 9-8 finish in the play-in game of the first annual Northeast Invitational. The Northmen are going to get a little time to rest, and then they are off to the bronze medal game, which will be at 11:30. I have my schedule here. It's okay. Somewhere. Let's check. Just be absolutely certain. 11:15. 11:15. Bronze medal game. We will see you there here on Blue Squatch Productions. I'm Steven Stamp for the Northeast Invitational Blue Squatch. Thanks for being with us. It's an exciting morning. It's just going to get better.
Generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop